So he is not, he cannot be an embodiment of Sachidanand. So why is my husband why is my Lord calling him Sachidanand? Not only that, on seeing him, my Lord is himself brimming over with bliss. He's overjoyed. And Sati cannot understand this. So she questions Bhagwan Shiv. Bhagwan Shiv explains to her who that Bhagwan Ram is, but she does not accept it. Now this is the problem with intellect. What faith accepts, intellect does not always accept. And curiosity too does not always accept what faith has to say. So rather, Sati does not accept it. Shiv says, okay, if you don't believe me, go and test for yourself, go and find out. And she goes to test. She takes the form of Mother Sita, and she goes in front of Ram. She's looking for Sita. He's looking for Sita. If he sees me in the form of Sita, he'll get happy and think, well, he found his wife. Then he'll prove. Then I'll be proving that he's not Lord, he's an ordinary man. But Bhagwan Ram is playing his lila. He said to, oh, Mother Parvati, Mother Sati, what are you doing alone in this forest? Where is Bhagwan Shiv? So in other words, in spite of her disguise, although she took the form of Sita, Bhagwan Ram addressed her Sati, as Mother Sati. And immediately she realized that this is Bhagwan, because an ordinary human being would not be able to make out through her disguise. Now she's terrified. Why she's terrified? Because she did not accept what her husband told her. And she came and tested the Lord, thinking that she will prove herself right and Shiva wrong. But the tables were turned on her. And, intellect does not accept defeat easily too. So she runs away from there, flees away from there, goes back to Bhagwan Shiv. And Bhagwan Shiv asked her very nicely, tell me, did you go and test Bhagwan? And she says, no, I didn't test him. I accepted what you said. After I left you, I accepted what you said, and I came away. So she spoke a lie. Shiv Bhagwan realized that she's speaking a lie. And the first time in her life, Sati is speaking a lie. That is to hide her own humiliation, to hide her own shame. There's nothing to be ashamed about when you make a mistake. When you make an error, you shouldn't be ashamed. But a proud, arrogant person, an intellectual person, does not want to own up to his mistakes. And Sati did not want to own up to her mistake. She said, no, I did not test you. I merely accepted what you said. Bhagwan Shiv did not get angry with her, even for speaking a lie. For all the things that she did so far, he never got angry with her. And at this point, when she spoke the lie, I thought it in his head that Sati is not at fault. This is the Lord's will that is working on her. And he said a very beautiful line here. O iso ijo rama rachiraka, kau kutarka banavi shaka. And that too, we in our life too sometimes have to come up to this. Sometimes some things happen in our life and we wonder how this thing happened. It shouldn't happen. Something like this should not happen. How can it happen? I cannot accept this thing happening. But this does not happen if you have faith in Bhagwan. If you have faith in Bhagwan, you will know that whatever is happening is the will of God. Although you tried everything of your best to prevent that happening, but if you are powerless, then you are powerless before God's will. Right? And you should accept that God's will. And also accept that you are powerless in front of God's will. No matter how much you try, you cannot make things right if God wants you to make it wrong. And so, but God doesn't make anything wrong. It may seem wrong to you immediately, but in the long run it'll be right. So, but Shiv says, no, Sati is not to blame. This is God's will. The Lord is working on her. And the Lord brought this about. And he accepted it. And that is how faith is. Faith accepts everything that is the will of the Lord. But there's a big but here. He says Sati took the form of Sita Mata. Sita is like my mother. She's the mother of the universe. And Sati is my wife. Now, hereafter, whenever I look at Sati, I'll think of the form of the mother I revere. I think of her in that form that she took. Then I cannot regard her as my wife, because that is against the protocol, it's against decorum, it is against Maryada. See, your mother has got one relationship with you, and your wife has got another relationship with you. The relationship of the wife and the relationship of the mother cannot at any point come together. They're always apart. They're always different. So whenever I look at Sati hereafter, I'll have to regard her as mother, and therefore I cannot regard her as wife. He did not tell Sati anything, but Sati knew there's something wrong. Bhagwan Shiv is not behaving towards me like he normally does. He is not more intimate with me like he was in the past. He's keeping a little distant from me because you do not maintain intimacy with your mother. You have that distance from your mother. You have that reverence and regard. You look up to her. She's not at your level. She's at a higher level than you. And you at a lower level. You look up to your mother. But with your wife, you look at her equally, face to face. She's your equal. She's your half. So, Sati can see that Shiv is not treating her the same way as he did before. And she feels that because she lied to Lord Shiv, and Shiv saw through her lies, and therefore he is distant from me. Eventually, we feel Sati gives up her life in her father's Havan Kund. I won't go into all the details. The story is there for you to read and see. But before she dies, before she gives up her life, she prays that may I, in all future life, in my life hereafter, may I again get married to Shiv and start with a clean slate. And in the next life she is born as Parvati. When she is born, Narad comes. Well, when the child grows up, she grows up to be a little young girl, not yet a teenager, just a young girl. And Narad Muni came to the house of Himachal, the house of her father. And Narad Muni, when Himachal saw a holy man came, he says, he welcomed him, washed his feet, gave him a high seat, did the arti for him. And Narad is a very holy man. And then he said, he said to him, "Oh Mahatma, I have a daughter. I would like you to look into the future, look into her fortune, tell her fortune." So he brought Parvati to Narad Muni, and Narad Muni, probably looking at her palm, he said to Himachal, "Your daughter is very blessed. She will be worshipped by the whole world. And she is all the marks of auspiciousness is there. Everything is good about her future. Except one thing. She's going to get married to such a person